well, and welcome to Move Well, Live Well. We get a number of people that come in here with issues regarding their inner thigh. And what's going on with these folks, they're getting pain in the inner thigh, sometimes in the groin, sometimes in the knee, the inside part of the knee, and they're pain, discomfort, burning, tingling, can't sleep at night. What's going on? Well, we're finding this a lot on people. Let's face it, we sit way too much, and we're seated in positions that our hips are internally rotated and adducted like this, so closed leg, that type of thing. So women especially, because they've been taught at an early age to internally rotate their hip and adduct. So we're finding all kinds of knots and tightness on the inner thigh. People that do a lot of driving, a lot of drivers, you know, their leg is always having to do weird stuff with accelerate or hit the brake or whatever it may be, and they're getting some stuff going on with the inner thigh too because they're always driving, seated. Well, I brought out good old Netter here. This is the Atlas of Human Anatomy by Frank Netter, MD. And I went ahead and opened it up to this page. That way you guys have an idea of what we're dealing with here. So this is the front part of your thigh. See, this is the front part of your thigh. This is your kneecap. See that right there? This is the vastus medialis. This knots in here and trigger points in here can contribute to a lot of the pain on the inside part of the knee and also in the inside part of the thigh. Then you have the sartorius too, especially this area right here on the the inside part of the knee. This right here, where it attaches to the inside part of the knee, that can cause a lot of inner thigh pain as well. The gracilis muscle, which is this band of muscle right here, that can also cause inner thigh pain. And then you have the pectineus and the adductor longus right here, and the pectineus, that can cause sometimes even groin pain and inner thigh pain as well. Now on this side, you see this triangular band of tissue right here, this triangular band of muscle. These are the adductors. I'm not going to go into all of them, but these also contribute to a lot of the tightness and knots that go on in the inner part of the thigh. That's what we're finding on a lot of these folks. And here's some of the adductors that have been cut away to look at the bigger one here, the adductor magnus. Well, pain, discomfort, messed upness in the inner thigh. So how do we fix that? Well, there are 2 exercises that you can do at home to help fix this. You can, first of all, you can get your handy dandy lacrosse ball. Yeah, so this is a very inexpensive, I'll put a link in the description where to get one of these, but very inexpensive, very portable, which is awesome. We like using the lacrosse ball because it has like a rubber, it's a solid rubber, and it holds on to, because it's made out of, the outside part is rubber, it's sticky, it holds on to the surfaces a little bit better. And what you do, here, let me do it this way, like this. Tilt this down a little bit so you can kind of see right here. All right, so we usually invite folks to start from distal to proximal. So start toward the knee, the inside part of the knee. I'm in a little bit of external rotation here, right? External rotation. And I'm gonna search right here for some tightness, like right there. There's some tightness right there in the inside part of my knee, right there. That vastus medialis, kind of that where that sartorius is, and the gracilis. And I'm just gonna oscillate back and forth on those tight areas, just like that once I find it, and I work my way up. See, there's another spot, and there's some tightness right there, and oscillate back and forth. Find these areas and work 3 to 5 minutes on these tight areas. And you may have to work a lot if this whole band is super tight. If you find a sensitive spot, like right here, this is a sensitive spot for me. So 3 to 5 minutes in this sensitive spot, and then you move and you find another one. This may take you a while to get through this, especially if you got a lot of issues in the inside part of your knee and you've never really taken care of it. So here I am, I found a spot right here. I'm gonna work 3 to 5 minutes on this spot. And again, I'm working distal to proximal. So I'm push, pull, let go, push, pull, let go, push, pull, let go. And I'm work that 3 to 5 minutes. Then I go up into the adductors. I had some issues right in here, and actually I have some issues right in through here, these adductors up in here toward the groin. And again, you're gonna hunt around, find the spot, search around for that spot. There you go, there's a spot right there. I can do cross friction in through there, or I can just do longitudinal, so I can kind of go start distal to proximal, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. 3 to 5 minutes to loosen those suckers up. And then you can even, when you find a spot, you can even oscillate just kind of back and forth, if you will, on that spot using lacrosse ball. If you're lazy, like me, I'm kind of lazy, so I get the good old handy dandy barbell. You can use a standard barbell. This is just a 25-pound pound barbell. And I'm gonna lay kind of on my side in external rotation like this. See that? And again, I'm starting from distal to proximal here. And I can, right there, there's the spot, right there on my vastus medialis, kind of like where that's that sartorius, gracilis area. And I can oscillate back and forth on that tight spot on the inner part of my thigh, right there. Woo, that's good. Now I'm just using the weight of the barbell here to do the work for me. I can hang out here, I can be watching a game or whatever it may be on the floor, and I'm working my way up just like this. And again, if I find a spot, work 3 to 5 minutes on that spot, move up, search around for a different spot, 3 to 5 minutes in through there, and you're working your way all the way up toward the inner part, the top part of your inner thigh, toward the groin. And right there's a spot for me right there. And again, I'm working 3 to 5 minutes in that spot, oscillate back and forth using the barbell. So this is a great tool to use. You can use a standard barbell. This is just the Olympic 25-pound Olympic barbell. It's a smaller one. There's obviously the Olympic standard one is 45 pounds. This is a 25-pound one. We pretty much just use this one for like curls and triceps, for arms, tricep extensions, that type of thing. But it's perfect for stuff like this at home. It's a great tool to do some self-massage, self-myofascial release in through the inner thigh. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to clear out the junk in your inner thigh. Clear out those knots, doing some self-massage using a lacrosse ball or a barbell. The second step is to, now that you've unknotted these areas, you want to stretch them out. You want to open them up. So one of the greatest hip openers that I'm assuming you probably aren't doing, because I don't see a lot of people doing it, is wall abductions, hip abductions. So what you do, let me lift this up just a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. What you do is you come up to a wall like this, and you put your butt up against the wall like this. So now my butt is up against the wall, and I'm right in here, and I'm abducting, abduction. Remember, because these are the adductors in here. This is adduction. This is hip adduction is from here to here, and then abduction is from here to here. And so we want to open this up. Since we've loosened up the knots in here, we want to open up the hips by going into abduction. And man, I'm just at this end range right here, and I'm just letting gravity do the work for me. Like I said, I'm kind of lazy. So this is a fantastic hip opener that opens up the adductors here. The inner part of the thigh opens it up, and you can hang out here 3 to 5 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. Now, don't sit here in agony for 3 to 5 minutes. If you have to, then a minute or so. If you have to, take a break, relax a little bit, then go back into it, and that's fine too. But let gravity just open this up, and be lazy and let gravity do the work for you. And this opens up the entire inner thigh, opens up the adductor magnus, stretches those out, the gracilis sartorius. You don't really get a whole lot of stretch of the vastus medialis, but we find that the adductors are usually an often neglected muscle group that's causing a lot of the inner thigh pain, sometimes groin pain, and even the inner knee pain, medial knee pain that people are experiencing. So here you are, just like this, 3 to 5 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes when you find a spot, or if you're mobilizing, 3 to 5 minutes on each spot, work from distal to proximal, and man, you'll find that that inner thigh pain will soon be a thing of the past. So, if you have any questions with this video, drop it off in the comment section below. We thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you're new here, hit subscribe. And when you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification button, because that'll keep you in the loop with subsequent videos coming here in the near future. And that way you can continue to move well, live well. Also, I know you know folks who are battling inner thigh pain, medial knee pain, groin pain. Share this with them. Since, sharing is caring, and it's hard to see family members and loved ones, friends that are experiencing this type of issue. So share this with them. Sharing is caring. Also, give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. It lets us know you care. Anyway, we thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.